Alright, let's dive into something that might seem like just numbers on a page, but trust me, it's way more fascinating than you think. Imagine it's Sunday, August 9th, 2026, and we're looking at the TV ratings for the day. Now, I know what you're thinking, TV ratings? Really? But stay with me because what this data reveals about viewer behavior, cultural trends, and even the future of media is actually pretty mind-blowing. First off, let's talk about the top shows. The block is sitting pretty at the top with 2.445 million viewers. Personally, I think this says a lot about our ongoing obsession with home renovation and reality TV. What makes this really interesting is that it's not just about the drama. It's about the aspirational lifestyle. People aren't just watching. They're dreaming about their own kitchen renovations or backyard makeovers. And let's be honest, who isn't a little curious about how those couples manage to stay sane under that much pressure? Now, right behind it is 9 News Sunday with 2.288 million viewers. In my opinion, this highlights something bigger. The enduring power of traditional news in a world where everyone's talking about the decline of linear TV. What many people don't realize is that news still acts as a communal touchpoint. It's where we go to make sense of the world, even if we're also scrolling through Twitter or TikTok. If you take a step back and think about it, this raises a deeper question. Are we really moving away from TV? Or are we just redefining how we consume it? Here's where it gets even more intriguing. MasterChef Australia is in 5th place with 1.435 million viewers. But what's really striking is its performance in the 25 to 54 demographic. It's pulling in 539,000 viewers in that age group, which is huge. From my perspective, this isn't just about cooking. It's about storytelling. The show has mastered the art of turning everyday people into relatable heroes. And that's something that resonates across generations. What this really suggests is that emotional connection is still the secret sauce in media, no matter how much technology changes. Now let's talk about sports. AFL and NRL are dominating the middle of the rankings, but what's fascinating is how fragmented the audience is. For example, Seven's AFL. Sunday Night Football has 1.319 million viewers overall, but only 444,000 in the 25 to 54 demographic. Personally, I think this points to a generational divide in how we engage with sports. Older viewers are still tuning in live, but younger audiences? They're probably catching highlights on Instagram or YouTube. This raises a deeper question. How will sports leagues adapt to stay relevant in a world where attention spans are shorter than ever? One detail I find fascinating is the performance of the 1% Club on 7. It's pulling in 1.039 million viewers overall, but only 312,000 in the 25 to 54 demo. What makes this really interesting is that it's a quiz show, a format that's been around forever. Yet it's still finding an audience. In my opinion, this speaks to our eternal love for trivia and competition. It's like comfort food for the brain. If you take a step back and think about it, these numbers aren't just about what people watched on one Sunday. They're a snapshot of our cultural priorities, our habits, and even our anxieties. News, reality TV, cooking shows, sports, they're all reflections of who we are as a society. And what's really wild is how much these trends can shift over time. I mean, who knows what the top shows will be in 2036? Closing thought. TV ratings might seem like a relic of the past, but they're still one of the best tools we have for understanding what captures our collective attention. Personally, I think the real story here isn't about the numbers. It's about the human stories behind them. Why do we watch what we watch? What does it say about us? And where are we headed next? Those are the questions that keep me up at night. What about you?